Make sure you don't use the W.
And don't go working out while you have it on, man. It feels like greasy.
Yeah, it runs down your leg.
It gets really bad.
I feel like you've been freshly fucked. Well, what's up, y'all? Welcome to Pro Wrestling Throwdown for whatever the hell day it is. What is it, June 7th, June 8th, June 9th? Who gives a shit? I'm Caleb Black. This is Luke the Big Dog Williams.
That's me.
Along with our in-studio editor, Big Bad John, our in-studio correspondent, Sweet Tea. If you don't chew Big Red, fuck you.
You know what, Caleb? I was just sitting here thinking, we look like the way we're dressed today.
Uh-huh.
The beards and and the glasses.
Uh-huh.
We look like we're here to sell you a watchtower.
That's right. Have you heard about our Lord and Savior, Golf Chicks and Fishnets?
Have you heard of Jehovah?
I've heard of Jemima.
I heard of Jemima, so I guess we're even.
All right. Well, Luke, how's your day?
Good.
Oh, great.
How's your day?
Fucking, if it were any better. Big Bad John, how's your day?
Good. Are you trying to say if you were doing any better, you'd have to be twins, carry it off?
That's right. Sweet Tea, tell me something good.
Isn't he a twin?
I am a twin. Yeah, that's right.
He is a twin, you idiot.
There were 3 of them.
We ate the other one.
Survival of the fittest.
That's right.
I had some.
And then the big one came for me.
I had some, but that's for another story.
I'm going to give him some more later.
Wait. As you were saying, my day's okay.
I'm happy to hear that.
I'm happy to hear that.
I'm happy. Family.
Oh!
Enjoy rules! Sorry.
Right.
Oh, it's O'Doolin.
Looks like somebody's missing.
No? Gang's all here.
Alright.
No.
Oh, wait. Where's Max?
Oh, I was thinking the professional.
Well,
Where's the
professionals
professional?
at work. Professionals at work.
Where's Max?
Well,
Where is everybody? Where are we?
We in the studio at
We're
work.
at the compound.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Must be all the Percocet I've been taking lately.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with that or raise your blood pressure.
Idiot. All right, well, let's hop right into our top story. That's a joke, kids. That's what we call comedy.
Yeah, no rim shot needed. Alright.
Did you say no rim shot?
No rim shot needed. I didn't say no rim shot, I said it isn't needed.
Yeah. All right.
I didn't say it wasn't warranted.
Okay.
So we had, wait, do we want to do points recaps first before we?
No, I've got
Okay.
it's all
right.
we're just gonna touch and go.
We had AAA's first event with the WWE in tandem. Worlds Collide occurred over the weekend. We had the main event featuring Vikingo against Chad Gable for the AAA Mega Championship. We also saw a tag team match featuring Stephanie Bakir and numerous 6-man tag matches introducing AAA talent such as Mr. Iguana, who's clearly a fan favorite.
Fatal 4-way for the North American NXT North American Heavyweight Championship.
That's right. Ethan Page defending successfully, walking home with the NA title.
Man, the whole crowd stacked.
Great card, great crowd, interesting show.
They were hot. The crowd was hot.
I really did I liked the way it was lit. I liked the way the ring looked.
I love Conan and Corey Graves.
Yeah,
Together was cool.
There was a lot of criticism on Conan for the way he kept talking over things.
Well, he was trying to take credit for everybody.
Well, I think that he was tasked with really giving information about AAA. So I think he just over-talked a little bit.
Yeah.
Had he dialed that back just a hair, he'd have been perfect.
I agree. I 100% agree.
Hopefully, if you're listening, get Matt Stryker and Vampiro. That's who you need. If you're having a Lucha show, you goddamn get Matt Stryker and Vampiro, baby.
100%.
Come on.
Triple Mania is going to be huge
Vampiro
this
to
year.
sign my shirt.
Yes.
We still need him to sign my shirt.
Correct. All right, well, let's get to it.
All right, here's the next one, Big Bad Joe. Let's see what we're going to talk about next. Yes.
Conan.
This is breaking.
Weren't
These
we
3
just
men,
talking about him?
Conan, Melendez, and Borash, are now the AAA new creative drive going forward.
And if you remember,
I thought you said Borat.
Borash was a major part of TNA's creative back in the early days of TNA and its later incarnations.
He's also a commentator and producer on Legends and Future Greats.
Correct. Conan was already head of creative for AAA. He was also
And,
a talent broker.
Rumor is Rey Mysterio is going to play a hand in the general managership.
I would like to see Rey Mysterio get the mega title for just a minute.
Just a second.
Just to put it on him. So that way the American audience has a champion they all know.
Then you have Dominic wrestling masked for championship.
Yeah.
And,
However,
it'd be
if
great.
Ray is going to be their GM, who better in the WWE universe than
And
Rey Mysterio Jr.?
Yeah, 100%.
But
But I thought that was kind of cool who they've got running shit.
I want to know what they're going to do for a show. Is it just going to be? Are they going to have a weekly TV? Are they going to put it on? Are they going to make it accessible for the fans in the U.S.? that
gonna
don't
be interesting
have
to
any
see.
subscriptions like that. I'd like to see them, maybe on a YouTube show.
Well,
Could be done.
I think that the whole purpose of giving it away for free on YouTube was to be able to draw more corporate eyes to the product, to where they can all see it, see that it's went over well. Who knows?
I didn't watch it.
I mean,
Apparently
they
it's
might
over
sell it to
fantastic,
Netflix.
though.
Yeah.
Netflix, I'm sure, would be more than happy to take another wrestling program.
I'd be down with it. Maybe
Peacock,
I was
I was
say
just
Peacock
about to
would
say
be good.
Peacock.
Or they've already got.
Paramount. Paramount doesn't have a wrestling show.
But you know what? Pluto has a AAA channel from Classic TNA or Classic AAA. So what if, since they've already running the Evolve show on Tubi for free, they monopolized their Pluto channel for free, and that was another way to get it because they've already got that audience built in.
Or make a deal with the Roku channel.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we'll get more information on that as we go along, and the more introduced we get to the AAA product under the WWE's flag. But for their first show out, I give it a solid 8 out of 10.
Yeah, I go
Let's
8 out
say
of 10.
8 out of
That was
10.
great.
I was gonna. You were about to say 9, so I put your thing to 8.5.
I'll give them 8.5. I typically
Yeah,
do.
here's the deal. It was every bit of what we wanted it to be. The commentating was great. It was available in American and Spanish on YouTube.
Yeah.
In 2 different streams. It was
Love
good.
that.
I would like to see a lot more of Mr. Iguana. I thought that was
He's going to
epic.
be a fan favorite. Also, great way to use, because AAA has trios titles.
Yeah.
Right? And the WWE, remember whenever AEW first started really featuring their trios division, the WWE was testing the waters with 6-man tags.
Yep.
But instead of introducing new belts for, say, like NXT or the WWE, they could really sink their teeth in and do some stuff with the AAA trios titles, maybe.
Oh yeah.
And get some interesting, you know what I mean? That'd be kind of cool to see.
Be interesting to see where we go from
Great
here.
way to use a lot of the unknown talent. Number one.
Let's put it this way. I want to see more.
Yes.
And I hope that they take some of these people and they sprinkle them.
Yeah.
Put some on Monday Night Raw, like the old Cruiserweight division.
Yeah.
Put some on NXT. Put some on Smackdown. Have them wrestling your top talent because you want today's wrestling fan to recognize them in the United States as top talent. Because the more eyes you have on the product, more money you make.
Just don't name it NXT Mexico. Keep it AAA. Keep
I don't.
something its own. Let it,
It's still.
let it keep its own identity for a little while longer.
And they're still using the lady.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they'll probably keep it AAA just because everyone
Somebody
knows it that
shared a picture of that the president, whatever her name is, and Shawn Michaels together.
Yeah.
It said, "I'm gonna tell my kids this is Vince and Linda."
That's great.
Which I thought was very clever.
That's fantastic.
All right, Big Bad John. Yeah, lead us down this road. Ringside News.
All right.
That's Priscilla Kelly. I need that blown up just a hair because I cannot read it from here.
Absolutely, give me one.
While Big Bad John is hard at work, y'all, don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget we are still pushing for 500 subscribers. We've been doing this show 5 fucking years. Please help us. We need it. We need it.
I
We
have it
want
on
it.
my
We
phone.
need it. All right, so
I have it on.
Ringside News
There we
from their, what is their Instagram looks like?
Yes.
Posted. Former WWE star Priscilla Kelly has fans deeply concerned after she ending her life. The message came just weeks after her WWE release and during a period when she was gaining momentum in her return to the independent wrestling scene. In the now deleted post, Kelly wrote, "Maybe I should just KMS. Don't worry, I'll be face down, ass up in the casket for you guys." The tweet sparked immediate concern online, with many fans urging her to seek help and offering messages of support. While it's not clear how serious the post was, the wording alone left a lot of people shaken. The tweet was removed shortly after going live, but not before screenshots were shared and circulated across social media. Kelly, who formerly wrestled under the name Gigi Dolan in the WWE, recently released a dramatic free agency where she symbolically burned her past and declared her rebirth as Priscilla Kelly. The clip had fans excited for her return to the character that made her a standout in the indie scene. But this latest incident suggests her transition post-WWE may be coming with emotional challenges behind the curtain. While Priscilla Kelly hasn't addressed the tweet since deleting it, many are hoping she's receiving support privately as she navigates this difficult moment. Her fans continue to show love online, hoping she's safe and find strength through whatever she's dealing with. So obviously, losing your job can be very triggering, especially in the entertainment industry and especially in this sport, because most people consider landing a job in the WWE like
a dream job.
The dream job. You know, that's why you work for a hot dog and a handshake in front of 20 people at a gym.
If you're lucky.
Obviously, we certainly hope, and the show certainly hopes, that her mental health improves. We don't wish anybody ill will, and especially having thoughts of suicidal ideation or suicide in general. Very difficult to deal with. Please call if you're feeling that way. Contact the suicide hotline. Contact somebody on our channel. Send us an email. Send us a Facebook message, a tweet. I've got plenty of twits around here. But send us a tweet. Send us something, and let us try to help. If you are feeling that way, please seek out, get help. Talk to people, because that's important. We didn't cover it. I think we talked about it last year, but I had a very, very close friend take that walk, and that's very, very difficult to live on through. So please, best condolences and sentiments from us to Priscilla Kelly.
Now, a lot of people get that fairy tale, like you were saying, but there's actually, we reported on it last week live, the Roxanne Perez situation with them posting her address, death threats, stuff like that. You said more stuff have come out. Go ahead and go to the next one, Johnny. This one is the latest one that I saw, and then, of course, you can dive into the ones that you...
Yeah, so that spells out, is Dom dead yet? And basically, it's a threat. I'm not going to give this account any more justification than that. They also made one for Lyra Valkyria, a couple of other WWE and NXT superstars. We had Liv Morgan's stalker show up at a live event this week. Rhea Ripley's stalker showed up to an event last week. We had the incident with Mandy Rose and
Sonya
Deville when someone broke into her house while they were together. Guys...
Asuka afraid to come back to the States for fear of people that
are in
hotels
love with her.
And
people showing up. Guys, it's...
These people are working. Leave them alone.
If you're starting to feel some sort of deranged obsession, stop it.
Yes.
Knock it off. Be normal. Okay?
Here's the deal.
Obviously,
if you
it's
don't
not
know,
healthy.
most of the crazy wrestling fans out there, if you don't know how to properly take care of yourself, hygiene-wise, none of these people want to be in relationships with you. None of these people want to touch you. None of these people want you to touch them. It's no different than watching a movie or a TV show or
get jobs and get help.
Going to the fucking Piggly Wiggly down the street and trying to hit on fucking the bad girl or whatever. It's not going to happen. Just because they're stars and you think that you have this connection, like they're looking at you through the camera. I've heard some... I've been in this wrestling business long enough to have a crazy fan or two.
And here's the thing: I've had legitimate. I've had a legitimate stalker. That's not a joke. I've had a legitimate person who stalked my house, stalked my social media, would send me messages via pretty much every media source we could, including my PlayStation Network account, which I rarely use. It's fucking weird, man. It's weird and
can be very weird.
Get normal, please. Get normal. Get help. Golly.
Yeah, and also, don't think that Dominic's an easy win, motherfucker. That's
Dominic Mysterio stretch you. Go try that shit yourself.
Yeah.
Please.
Go tell Braun Breaker that you think he's a piece of shit and you're going to stab him.
Yeah, please.
See what happens.
Jesus Lord.
Good. No, I'll wait.
Yeah.
Good.
I'll stand right here. Show up at Jacob Fatu's house unannounced while his kids are home.
Know what I mean?
See what happens to you then. All right, Big Bad John.
I know what happens when Rikishi I know what happens in the story with Rikishi, but we won't get into that.
We'll talk about that.
Ask me for a link, though, if anybody wants to see what I'm talking about, because I got one.
That one we could put on Patreon.
That one we're going to drop
that one we
first
can make
Patreon,
people pay for. All right, Money in the Bank happened this weekend.
All right, this is all of the matches that took place other than
the main event.
The Dominic Mysterio match, because obviously it was added.
Yeah.
So, we'll go ahead and start with that one. We had Dominic Mysterio defending the Intercontinental Championship another more times than Lyra Valkyrie.
Yeah.
And successfully defended against Octagon Jr.
Octagon Jr. in a great lucha showcase.
Impressive. He wrestled earlier in the day.
Skill.
He was teamed with Aerostar and Dr. Wagner Jr.
Yep.
Matches were great. Dominic Mysterio showing why he is the future of the Intercontinental title business.
It says quite a bit about so that obviously Lucha Libre is definitely not part of the WWE style, but it is complimentary that the WWE is allowing them to work their way under. I mean, obviously they're still going to have agents and they're still going to have their matches formatted for TV.
I thought what he did was beautiful.
One of the best matches singles matches Dom's had, and that's not to say he's had a lot of bad ones.
No, but
this
best
was
one
one
to
of
date.
This was probably his best outing, in my opinion, so far.
And I hope that it helps
He seemed comfortable.
Yes.
Seemed
I
easy.
hope that it helps us do that, what we were just talking about, bringing in those guys on Monday Night Raw.
Yeah.
And shit, because Octagon Jr. went toe-to-toe with him for a good 15
It was
minutes.
fantastic.
Fantastic match.
Yeah.
Didn't stop. Dominic had them eating out of the palm of his hand.
Correct.
The crowd loved it. So let's hope. I mean, you could always send Dom to AAA and have him run shop down there.
I'd like to see him get a mega title run.
Be
For
nice.
Sure.
All right, so let's go on to our next match. How'd the points go in that match?
All
man?
right. I think everybody went Dom.
Yep.
Yeah, everybody went Dom, so everybody got a point.
All right. Give us our next match then, my man.
Next, we'll talk Lyra Valkyria versus Becky Lynch for the Women's Intercontinental Championship.
Ding dong, the witch is dead.
I really thought Lyra was going to win.
I didn't.
I did. I'm the only one who went for it. But
Becky Lynch wins. We're going to move on to Becky Lynch and Bayley from
for
what
the
I
Intercontinental
understand.
title.
Which
is fine, I guess.
Lyra had 6 title defenses of the Women's Intercontinental title. 6.
Yeah.
6.
I just don't understand why it had to
Chelsea, in her run, had somewhere along the lines of 20 to 30 United States women's title matches.
I just don't understand why it had to be Becky.
You need a
I
heel.
just don't get it. I know.
All the
but
good heels are
the,
taken.
all of the talent they've got, and they give it to some. And yeah,
It's to try to bring some eyes to the Intercontinental title.
I
That's all it is.
guess. It feels forced. I don't know.
It is forced.
I
Yeah.
would like to say I liked Becky's gear. I liked her pants.
Oh yeah, she looked great.
Yeah, she looked great. They all look great.
It was nice and simple.
So Becky Lynch won. I'm the only one who went Lyra, so everybody got a point for that. Next, we go to the women's ladder match with Bliss versus Perez versus Ripley versus Julia versus Naomi versus Vakir.
Fantastic match. Really shitty ending.
Nobody got a point. Nobody went for Naomi.
No one should have.
It was disgusting.
I guess.
Best women's Money in the Bank in a long time. Match-wise.
Yeah. But
Wrong ending.
Who does she cash in on?
Good point.
Io?
Well, she doesn't have to cash in on a world title. It's for any championship.
She's not going to cash in on the fucking Intercontinental or U.S. title. One
What
would
if she
think.
goes
Why
down
not?
to NXT?
Maybe the NXT
Austin
women's
Theory
title?
did it.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
What if she goes? Can she go to TNA for it? Now that there's.
Maybe she can.
It wouldn't be a bad idea.
What about AAA now?
That's what I say. The AAA women's title, perhaps. Get some eyes on it at least.
There's so many options actually.
It really is.
There are a
Think
ton.
about it.
Yeah, five different opportunities just for the world
NXT
women's
is the
title.
hottest brand in the world right now.
Yeah. I guess we'll see what they do.
Yeah.
Same thing with
Or-
Becky. I'm not invested yet, so I'm gonna.
In
have
a
to see what
couple
happens.
months, she wrestles Jade Cargill or somebody and puts it on the line and loses it.
That could be it too.
I mean, this could be a quick fix.
Bianca gets a rematch with Io or whatever, and she cashes in on Bianca.
Yep.
That could happen.
Yep.
That's very feasible. All right, well, we'll
Next.
see. The men's Money in the Bank ladder match. I'm furious that CM Punk was not in it because he was my original pick. But Penta
Your
versus
second pick.
Penta versus Andrade versus Seth Rollins versus LA Knight versus Solo Sikoa. The only person who went for Solo was Sweet Tea. The only person who went for Penta was the
Got it.
professional. Everybody else got a point because we all went with Seth Franklin Rollins.
That's right, because it was the right call.
I would
Yeah.
like to say that Solo made me giggle.
Because here's the deal: everybody's gonna expect him to go for Jey Uso. He ends Cena's title run.
And solidifies
think
his
he's
legacy as
leaving?
the architect.
You think he's leaving? Cena's beat everyone there
Huh.
is to beat. I'm leaving with this
And
belt.
Seth Rollins saves the WWE.
Saves wrestling.
saves wrestling. Holy shit!
Now you all.
I hadn't even considered that.
He's the visionary, and now you all owe me.
And then CM Punk takes it off of him at WrestleMania.
Yes.
And we all go full circle.
Yep.
Why didn't you tell me this before I made a pick?
I want to keep a little bit to myself.
You know
Or
I'm in last place.
Or vice versa. Punk ends Cena.
And he takes it from Punk.
And he takes it. He immediately cashes in on Punk and takes it.
Yep,
Either way, he walks out champ.
Either way, Punk wins the Royal Rumble and challenges Seth at Mania.
All right, I'm pro Seth Rollins being Mr. Money in the Bank again. I wasn't.
Well, he had
just
his
now.
two goons. I mean, by the way, Solo Sikoa needs a raise.
Yeah.
His new
I love.
He's
the
doing
little
great.
hilarious. He's hilarious. He's everything I wanted Roman to be.
Yeah.
That's the stuff that he was doing on the live shows, and now he's started incorporating on.
Yeah.
Him single-handedly going through every one of them wrestlers and doing their signature at one point.
Yes.
The LA Knight.
He's clearly
hilarious.
Quickly becoming very charismatic and very fun.
And
love
him
it.
and Jacob Fatu are going to run it back.
Yeah, they are, buddy. It's
It's
going to
be great.
All right.
Go ahead and answer the next one, John.
In our main event. Well, not yet.
No, it's fine.
Okay. In our main event, we have the team of Cody Rhodes and the WWE World Heavyweight Champion Jey Uso against WWE Champion John Cena and Logan Paul.
All right.
This is the one match I did not watch. I had to go home to bed.
Well, either way, Rhodes and Uso pick up the win.
Here's the deal. Match was great.
Yep.
I really wish there would have been a title match.
Yep.
But Logan Paul, the dissension between Logan Paul and John Cena towards the end, where Logan's like, come on, let's get him. And Cena's like, pay attention to me, watch, and learn.
Yeah.
To the point that him and Logan Paul come shoving each other.
Yeah.
At one point during the match, because both their egos was like, I got this, John. This is how we should do it. And John
you're
Cena
going to do it my way.
You sit there and you learn.
Yeah.
I'm trying to teach you.
Yeah.
And this, that, and the other, of course,
Cena. Now, was that scripted?
Yes. Logan Paul does a moonsault to the outside of the ring on one of the new announce tables, by the way, and crashed through Jey Uso, through the table, on the outside of the ring to leave the referee concerned out there. John Cena grabs the WWE Championship, lays Cody out with it, turns around, goes for the pinfall, gets what, 2?
Yeah.
And a masked man from the crowd hits the ring, starts putting the boots to Cena, takes the mask off. It's Ron Killings.
It's Ron motherfucking Killings. R-Truth is back, baby.
R-Truth waylays Cena with the WWE Championship, which in turn gives Cody Rhodes the Crossroads and the 1, 2, 3. Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso, your winners of the main event of Money in the Bank.
So Ron Killings is now heel?
Well, no. He attacked John Cena. He's a babyface.
Okay.
Also, if R-Truth was really fired or not.
All Triple H said was, you're enjoying the show, right?
You're enjoying the show, right?
Yeah.
Do you like that? Well, here's the thing. This morning, R-Truth's son come out on X and called Triple H a liar.
Yeah.
That his father did get let go, that he did not answer the phone for Triple H, that Nick Khan had to get a hold of R-Truth and work out the deal between him and Nick Khan, not Triple H, for one more run, which is, hey, here I'm happy for it.
And he wanted to be as...
We're going to get Ron Killings, finally.
I still think it was a work.
And it could be. It very well could be.
Again, Survivor Series 2023 press conference. See it? Triple H, Randy Orton returned, CM Punk returned, R-Truth returned. Triple H sitting at the thing said, let's talk about the big return tonight, huh? R-Truth. I'm happy he's back. He's going to do big things. I think it's all been a work.
It's a shame Carlito didn't have the same...
I think it's necessary to get Cena some much-needed heat. And I believe that it's all going to pay dividends.
Either way, I'm happy to see him.
Very happy to see
same.
that Truth is still around.
Whether he's a babyface or a heel, I'm just happy.
Yeah.
Don't go nowhere, Ron. We still got work for you.
Trying to remember if I have another picture for Money in the Bank or not.
How come he's never had a singles match with Booker T? I know that, like, the obvious thing is, like, don't make people
Oh, I
the
know
same
what that's about.
ethnicity
Okay.
and blah, blah, blah. But, like, they'd have a great match, and there'd be a lot of chemistry.
There really would
Because
be.
they do a lot of the same stuff. Like, it would be whatever. All right, Big Bad John. Oh, so before we go on, let's do the points recap. So, I wasn't here last week, so we did not get to do the big recap from the 3 pay-per-view weekend. Also, we missed a TNA pay-per-view on June 6th. So we don't have the points for that. We're going to try to keep an eye on that in the future. However, with the combined from TNA Rebellion, WWE Backlash, TNA Under Siege, WWE NXT Battleground, AEW Double or Nothing, and thus far WWE presents Money in the Bank, this is where the now points stand. In last place is Luke with 21 points total.
Better from my 1 at the beginning of the season.
In third place is Max with 23 total.
He cheated.
In second place is the Professional with 24 total.
She cheated too.
And in a 3-way tie is Big Bad John, Sweet Tea, and myself with 25 total.
I don't understand how I did it, but I guess I've been paying attention.
You've been killing it. You both have been killing it. To be neck and neck with us is one thing. To be above us where you were and still tied with one of us is huge.
Last year, I was...
You were the very last. You were low. Yeah, you were way behind. Big Bad John's just been waiting to claim his... He took WrestleMania from you. He wants to take the season. He's coming for it all now. Ain't you, Big Bad John?
That's right.
You fucking tell him.
No.
Fucking
This is a husband
tell
wife team. We're coming.
I'm sorry,
We're both coming for you. Urgh.
He's taking his shirt off.
Oh,
Y'all
he's
can see
getting
this
ready.
magnificent man over here. You wouldn't know what to do it yourselves. All right, Big Bad John. So there we have it. There are our points. Our truth's back. Let's keep it trucking,
Let's talk
baby.
about some contracts.
Contracts.
AJ Styles is in a contract year.
Contract year.
September for Karrion Kross.
Carry across September.
End of the year for Foley.
End of the year.
I
Foley!
thought you were going to say Foley.
Foley!
With The Miz at the end of the year.
End of the year for the Miz.
And sometime this year for Dragon Lee.
It's Dragon Lee.
No one knows because no one gives a shit. Here's the deal.
I'm in.
Karrion Kross.
He's in.
We're both in.
We're both in.
Karrion Kross is upsetting.
He may get re-signed.
Miz is going off TV to film American Gladiators from Great Britain.
I will tell all of you this. The Miz is going to be a lifetime WWE superstar.
Yes.
Which means that if they ever do release him, he's not going to go to AEW.
AJ
He will
Styles,
just
I
retire
don't
from
believe is
wrestling.
going anywhere either.
Yeah, AJ...
I didn't send the picture, but the girl who played, what was the girl's name who was trying to say AJ got her pregnant?
Oh, the one from... Yeah, she passed away.
They found her dead.
Found her dead. Yeah, like 3 months ago.
Yeah.
There was a storyline.
Natural causes is what they finally found.
There was a storyline in TNA that AJ Styles has gone on record to say he fucking hates because he's a married man with kids. They're religious, and he's very dedicated to his wife. Well, they do this
You
story.
can tell by the soccer mom hair.
Yeah, they do this storyline where Christopher Daniels has dirt on him, and it's that AJ Styles has been having an affair, and so they hire this actress, and she comes out to the show, and she claims to have had an affair with AJ, and they doctor a bunch of footage, and then she claims she's pregnant. They ended up, the storyline ends up with AJ Styles never having cheated on his wife. He's a good guy.
Well, they had to end it because she was working at Universal Studios.
Yeah.
And a bunch of people noticed who she was and was sending her death threats. And shit, and they had to just come out and end it.
Yeah.
But
So,
he
anyway,
found her dead.
Yeah, the girl who played that character, whose name I cannot recall, passed away. Which is, we send our condolences.
Yeah.
Please.
100%.
So awful.
Go ahead and us with the next one, Big Bad John.
Who dis?
Those are the IIconics.
Love them. Love everything about
returned to TNA wrestling over the last weekend.
Hell, at Against All Odds?
Yes.
Hell
so
yes.
They are back. Which
Hell
means
yes.
get ready to see them back on NXT.
And of course, they bring back the Iconics as soon as the WWE gets rid of Fatal Attraction.
Yes.
Fuck me. Did we not say like 2 months ago
Yes.
how great an Iconics Fatal Attraction match would be?
They
Yes.
announced last night that Nikki Bella will be on Raw
Yes.
this Monday night for her return. So it's going to be interesting. And
Think we got the Iconics and the Bella Twins?
Well, we got Evolution coming up next month.
That's true.
So we got to get as many matches as we can fill. Now they can do it with the Reigns Championship, all that shit now.
Yeah, true. 4 women's champions, not including the second-tier titles or tag titles.
Both those girls are kick-ass talents up there that should have never been released when they were.
I don't disagree.
Mrs. Shawn Spears on this side.
Yeah.
And then Billie Kay on the other.
Well, welcome back, ladies. I'm excited.
Me?
I love
too.
the Iconics.
They call themselves now, obviously, the Inspiration.
Yeah. They had a different name, too, whenever they first went to TNA, but I don't remember what it was.
Go ahead, hit us with the next one. Welcome back, girls.
The Ironics.
This is cool. Impact on YouTube. Friday nights during the summer will replay for free that week's Impact Wrestling.
Fucking awesome.
This is a deal that they've made out. This is obviously limited at this point.
Yeah. Well,
but this summer,
I'm certain it's to ensure that people who don't have access to, like, whatever channel they're on, I think it is it still Access Network, right? Access TV? It's obviously to make sure that they can get their content.
that was cool, though. That gives you a reason to check it out.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, back when we first started, Fox Sports 1.
Fox Sports 1,
I'm sorry, Fox Sports Net. At that time.
Yeah.
Not everyone got.
Friday at 3 o'clock.
They had time limits, they had all kinds of cool shit on there.
Friday, yeah, it was Friday. No, it was Friday at 4 o'clock.
Friday at 4 o'clock.
Then they would do the recap episode from the week before at 3.
Yep. But anyway, tune in. YouTube.com/Total Nonstop Wrestling.
Yeah. And also, YouTube.com/ProWrestling Throwdown. But
while you're there.
Because you're watching it now. All right, Big Bad John, keep rolling.
They don't have bangers like this, though, on there.
No, they don't. What do we have here? WrestleMania 5?
Yeah, the MAGA powders explode.
The MAGA power. Who is that? Musk and Trump?
Yes.
That's funny.
Is that not
how appropriate?
One of the greatest AIs you have ever seen in your life.
That's fantastic, number one. And number two, that's obviously been made because of the recent falling out.
Yeah! That holy crazy thing that's taking place.
Which we won't talk about on the show.
No, but that's as close as you're getting to.
No, that's fantastic AI, though. Whoever did that, good job.
They did.
I don't support the use of AI that much, but you know what? We're just got to get used to it.
Well, we had a lot of the funny shit in here.
Well, no, I'm talking like some of the AI programs specifically steal from artists already.
Yes.
And I get that, but at the same time, I can't fight technology. I can barely use this iPhone. So if that's what we got, that's what we got, and I don't have an opinion on it one way or the other.
I'm not using it to steal anybody's identity. As far as I'm concerned, it's just fun.
As far as I'm concerned, suck it.
Here's what's the next one.
Yeah.
All right. Hear me out. Okay? Go ahead and go wide on this, Johnny. I want everybody to see this one. Everybody to see this.
Hey, I'm so sorry I'm yawning so much.
This is Chad Gable in a picture with El Grande Americano.
Clearly two different individuals.
Clearly.
El Grande Americano is a little shorter.
Yeah.
He also wears
a different person.
He also wears stars and stripes, whereas Chad Gable just wears traditional singlets.
Hold on. Let me ask you a question. So you think
I might have an answer.
That's not the same person?
It's not the same person at all. That's Chad Gable, and that's El Grande Americano.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Do you think that it's possible? What are you saying, Tanya? Why do you think Grande Americano is Chad Gable? Why is it that you think that? Is it the boots?
No.
Is it the tattoo?
They look exactly the same. That's somebody else in that mask.
So you don't think that
the same person that was there last night?
Exactly. They're different people.
Can you hit me with another one? Can you hit me with this one? Okay, I want you to look at this. Right? This right here is Pamela Anderson, Lee, in 2005. Okay? This hornswoggle looking fucking thing on the right is also Pamela Anderson Lee. This is what happens when you let fucking somebody, Tommy Lee, breathe on you the wrong way.
Woof.
It means that Chad Gable isn't Grande Americano because obviously this picture.
That's
Hit us
right.
with the
That
next
makes
one,
total
Johnny.
sense to me. I don't understand.
All right.
You've never seen Batman and Bruce Wayne in the same room, right?
He says he's Batman all the time.
Okay, but you've never seen Batman and Bruce Wayne in the same room, right? You just saw Chad Gable and El Grande Americano in the same room.
They were even doing the same pose like friends.
That face underneath the mask is not the same one that wrestled.
Oh, so what you're saying? You're saying that they found somebody who's just short enough to look almost exactly alike and put him in a mask to take a picture.
Yes.
That's okay.
Ludicrous.
Insane.
It's ludicrous.
All right, no one goes through that much effort for entertainment. All right, get it.
Are you serious?
Get it together.
It's
ludicrous.
Serious?
Not.
Are you serious?
Cut it out.
I fucking love you. Let's go to
All right.
match.
I'm Johnny Gomez.
And I'm Nick Diamond.
And now it's time for Celebrity Deathmatch Pro Wrestling Throwdown Edition.
These were found by Big Bad John. We're going to actually analyze.
You fucking idiot.
And thank you. I'm going to put a little analysis on these. So.
Yeah, these are read by Eric Davidson.
Eric Davison, you crazy motherfucker.
All right,
All right.
see our
Thank
first
you
one.
for these.
All right, so our first one.
Oh, we have the dad from Dinosaurs versus Barney.
Earl Sinclair.
Earl Sinclair versus Barney the Dinosaur.
Tell me how this match is going to end.
With Earl Sinclair.
Baby's not
Right? No. Earl Sinclair throws Barney out of the ring. Throws him out of the ring. And Barney walks up to the rail, and the baby says, "Not the mama." Whack! Smacks Barney in the face.
So disqualification.
No, Barney. No, it's a fight to the death. That's what Celebrity Deathmatch is.
Yeah, it's deathmatch.
yeah.
One of them has to
So
die.
Barney then, while concussed and dazed, rolls into the ring, and Earl Sinclair bites the top of his fucking head off and rips it off like a T-Rex.
Sounds good.
And then bangs his wife in the middle of the ring on top of Barney's rotting carcass.
He would not do that.
Earl Sinclair?
Referee Miles Lane, what do you think?
I'll allow it.
All right, I guess it's allowed. Hit us with the next one, please.
All right, here we have Brian Griffin versus Garfield.
Brian Griffin, by a landslide, with an exploding lasagna.
Oh, that's a good one.
Because, you know.
Stewie rigs it to explode.
Yeah,
Yep.
Stewie helps.
All right, what about what's it, Odie?
Odie.
Yeah,
Well,
what
Odie's
about
on the
Odie
outside.
then?
He finally gets to be a
Odie's
free man.
really stupid.
I think that Brian and Odie get distracted and start barking at each
Well,
other.
first off,
And that's when Stewie slips the explosive into the lasagna.
well, when the lasagna gets eaten and Garfield dies, they look around to find Brian Griffin, but they can't. That's because he's given Odie the 1-4 on the outside of the ring.
That's right, giving Odie the business.
He not only blew up the cat, but he's serving that dog the right way.
Brian.
Hit us with the next one, please. You're terrible.
All right, here we have the aliens from Mars Attacks versus Marvin the Martian. Oh, Marvin the Martian.
Oh, 100%.
All the way. With an Acme anchor that he drops on his head. No, probably the ray gun, right? Got to be the ray gun.
Well, I mean, yeah. Well, the other guy has a ray gun now.
All right, well, then we got to think about Marvin. Marvin can fly.
Is he teaming with the Duck Dodgers of the 24th and a half century?
Fair enough. Forgot about Duck Dodgers. Huh. I'm still... Marvin... Yeah, Marvin, I just don't know how yet. How?
I'm going to guess something that has to do with Acme.
Acme, or I'm thinking like maybe he uses the jetpack somehow, like flies through him.
All he's got to do is crack the glass. They can't breathe human air. They'll die.
Oh, shit, that's right. Well, yeah, this is an easy out then. Yeah,
Yeah.
Marvin the Martian.
Yeah.
Big win.
Yep. We'll do a tournament.
Oh,
man.
Daffy Duck versus Darkwing Duck.
Let's get
Dangerous. I gotta say Daffy Duck. Darkwing Duck is cool and all. Hold on, hear me out. Hear me
Okay,
out.
all right. I'll let
How
you
many
go.
times
Go ahead.
has Elmer Fudd shot Daffy Duck in the face and he walked it off? That's never
Launch
happened to
pad,
Darkwing Duck.
Launchpad.
It's never happened to Darkwing Duck. All right, but you're telling me if Launchpad's going to show up and try to help Darkwing Duck that Bugs Bunny wouldn't make the run-in on his best friend, take that wrong turn in Albuquerque?
He didn't make it there because he would take the wrong turn in Albuquerque.
What about... Okay, but he has an arsenal of Looney Tunes characters in his... Tasmanian Devil, Tweety Bird, Elmer Fudd, Yosemite Sam. I could go on.
Go ahead. All right, I'll defer to you.
Daffy Duck. Daffy Duck by a big win. Inspector Gadget RoboCop. Shit.
Yeah.
Well, if it's in a professional wrestling ring, I have to give RoboCop
Gotta give
the
it
edge.
to the cop. Yeah.
being he could call Sting, and
That's
Sting
right.
could
Sting come down from the rafters.
break it 3 bones in his neck.
What is that?
The
Go
baseball
go
bat.
gadget.
Gat.
Go go gadget gat. That's hilarious.
And Dead or Alive. There's also a lot of police out there, so you think he's outnumbered.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
RoboCop,
What
bro.
a terrible loss.
Hold on. Original RoboCop, or the guy that come in like 4 and 5?
No, original RoboCop.
Original.
Yeah,
RoboCop all day.
Yeah.
It's Matthew Broderick's a punk
Yeah,
bitch.
Matthew-
So
Fuck Matthew Broderick. Only fucking person I know that can fuck up a Godzilla movie. RoboCop.
RoboCop, 100%.
Speaking, we got.
Oh, God damn it! I thought that was O.J. Simpson for a second.
We got Killer Croc versus Chubbs. If you don't know, Chubbs lost his hand to an alligator.
Chubbs.
Yeah, that's what you said, Chubbs.
No, I mean he's my pick.
Yeah, Chubbs. Yeah, he gets his revenge.
It's all in the hips.
Yeah, gets his revenge. It's all in the hips. Beats him,
He already took its eye,
beats him to death with like a golf club.
and he's already dead. So
Yeah.
technically, he wins by default.
Yeah, hits him, beats him to death with the golf club, and then
It's
turns his Killer Croc into his
already
shoes.
Right into a fucking croc
A
lace.
croc skin carrying bag for all of his golf clubs.
I agree.
Croc skin
100%.
caddy.
Fuck with the fucking clown for half an hour.
All right, Snuffleupagus versus Dumbo.
Snuffy, he's a crack addict.
I don't know, man. Dumbo can fly.
I need some smack, bird.
Yeah, but Snuffleupagus has that long ass trunk to just knock his ass down.
Well, Dumbo's got a
Also,
trunk, too.
he's depressed
But
and
not-
has nothing to lose.
Well, like Dumbo's life skill was so great.
Dumbo at least is an attraction in the big time. They don't even know Snuffleupagus exists.
Well, I know he exists. All right, I'll defer to you.
Kind of like the big bad wolf.
I'll give it to Snuffles.
Yeah.
With
He will wrap his trunk around fucking the neck of the other one and beat it into the ground.
with my personal reservations.
With
Snuffleupagus.
smells of bird cage and fucking circus peanuts.
What
Hit
do you
us
think
with the next
Snuff
one, please.
eats? He eat Dumbo, right?
Smack! He's smack!
Smack.
Zangief.
Goro versus Zangief from Street Fighter.
Now that
Would
is
be
a
an
fight for
interesting
the
fight.
ages.
I only know Zangief from Wreck-It Ralph. Sorry.
Yeah, Zangief
Yes.
is in Street Fighter, and its competitor directly was Mortal Kombat featuring Goro.
Yep.
So that's a great matchup for 2 different reasons.
Also
Um,
surprised it never happened. Really?
You know, I did always wonder why we never got a Mortal Kombat versus Street Fighter game.
That's because
Seems-
Capcom. That's
Well,
all
yeah,
because of
Capcom and like Marvel, and you know DC obviously pairing with Mortal Kombat.
Well,
but
Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat have always been at odds with each other production-wise.
yeah, but still, wouldn't you like to see
Yes, 100%. Throw in Killer Instinct as well. Let's have a
Yeah.
fucking party.
Heihachi versus Raiden? That'd be fucking dope.
Goro can hit him while enjoying the lovings of another woman and himself at the same time. Gotta go with Goro.
Gotta go with the forearm Goro. I'll give you the forearm.
And if it
better.
was the other one, the Toro, and had the feet on it of the horse,
Motaro, the
he
centaur.
would beat them both. He would beat him with him.
Motaro's a bad motherfucker, bro.
100%.
All right, Goro wins.
Goro wins.
Snoopy versus Droopy.
Oh, man.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Oh,
Oh brother.
well, hold on. Is this a fair fight, or is he going to
This
team up with
celebrity
those
deathmatch.
little flying birds and shit?
I'm gonna say Snoopy. I'm gonna say the Red Baron. Think he gets in the
Yeah.
doghouse helicopter and just fucking lights
Well,
him
now
up.
hold on. Wouldn't
like a
he be
Japanese
able
TIE
to
fighter.
jump into his Hanna-Barbera race car, though?
Yeah, but he's not gonna outrun. He's
Yeah,
not gonna
that's
outrun the
true.
Red Baron, baby.
That's true, bro.
I'm going with Droopy because he's just so old and he's outlived everything. He can just outlive Snoopy.
You think he's like a closet badass?
Yes.
But no, but Snoopy
Like
is an upfront
Splinter?
badass.
Yes.
It's true.
Snoopy's a Red Baron, baby.
It all depends on Woodstock. I'm gonna hold my reservations until I know if Woodstock's gonna make
That's
an
what
appearance.
that's what the president said in the 70s.
We'll see how that worked out.
It all depends on Woodstock. All right, yeah, Snoopy. Snoopy's my win.
Yeah, I mean,
All right,
Stimpy all day.
Tommy Pickles versus Stimpy. Oh, you
Stimpy all day.
you are smoking rock,
Stimpy
sir.
all
You are
day.
Tommy Pickles would grab that little
Nope.
screwdriver and stab
And if
Stimpy's eyes
if it
out.
was Rin,
Yes.
Rin would spank him too.
No, now Rin would beat Tommy Pickles, but Stimpy ain't beating Tommy Pickles.
Yes. I
he
agree.
has that R word strength.
Tommy Pickles is a national hero. Plus,
It's Stimpy, bro.
Stimpy doesn't have Reptar.
say
does.
anything about Reptar
Fucking,
up there.
there's always where there's a Tommy Pickles, there's a Reptar.
That's it.
Hey,
What?
He's got Angelica in his corner.
I
He's a
was
cheating
just about
baby.
to say, he's even got Angelica
Yeah.
in his
Well,
Fuck
corner.
but
that.
Angelica thinks he's a stupid baby, so she would help Stimpy.
He's gonna wrap Stimpy around his waist and take a shit in his mouth like a diaper.
That's fucked up, man.
That's what happens on
You
Celebrity
need help.
Deathmatch.
You need to
I'm
seek
fucking well aware of
professional
that.
help. Hit us with the next one, please.
Tell me, Stimpy.
Goofy.
Oh, no, Pluto. Think about it. First of all, I'd like to remind everybody that Goofy's not a dog.
He's a cow.
He's a cow. I don't know why people thought he was a dog.
He kind of looks like one, though.
Anyway, but even if you were a dog, you gotta remember, Pluto has been resigned to the life of a dog, while Goofy has gotten to ride around in the golf cart, go golf with Mickey, bang Maybell, and have a whole fucking ride about him at Disney World.
I always
You let Pluto off
thought
that leash?
Mickey was a little too hands-on for Pluto.
You
to catch him.
let Pluto off that leash, and he's gonna tear Goofy a new asshole.
Or he's just gonna run.
Nah, not without getting his.
Agree to disagree. Hit us with the next
I go
one.
with Pluto.
All right, Marilyn Manson versus Marilyn Manson.
Oh,
He's
100% already undefeated.
He's a house champion.
Yep.
He's
He's a deathmatch champion. Yes.
And that's 100% legitimate. If you've never watched the show, Marilyn Manson is the house champion.
That's actually the Marilyn Manson
Yeah.
looking AI.
I'll tell you how he wins, though. He takes that accordion, and he shoves it down Weird Al's throat. Then he sticks his hand up Weird Al's ass,
And
grabs
plays
both
it.
ends, and
Yep.
plays it.
Yep.
Yep.
Like he killed NSYNC and the Backstreet Boys with the lighting rig.
No, he killed the Spice Girls and Hanson with the lighting rig.
Oh, okay. That's right. You're right.
Yeah,
I
the
knew it was a
Backstreet-
group.
You guys are dating yourself.
The Backstreet Boys
You're
and
aging
NSYNC turned
yourself.
into they
Mega Monsters.
they turned into Megazords
Yeah,
with each
you're right.
other and beat each other to death.
Hit us with the next one, Big Bad John. Obviously, Marilyn Manson.
Oh,
Here's where it's going to get weird.
Daria versus Daria. I don't know, man. Meg can scrap.
I think
Meg
what
will end up having a mental breakdown while Daria just
she
dodges
has
everything.
she has Beavis and Butthead on speed dial.
Hmm.
And those boys, you know how they love
And
to
she's got
score.
that
And
friend.
Meg
She's got her
is
friend Jane.
scoreless. Jane could strap.
All right,
Was that short for Mary Jane?
I'm gonna give it to Daria, but with prejudice.
Cha cha cha. That is the
I
next
just
one.
love
That's good.
Daria.
That's good.
All right, we have Crocs versus Uggs. That's
oh my.
good. I'm gonna say a Croc because a Croc is an indestructible shoe.
That's because you're wearing Crocs right now.
We don't have to bring my personal business into this, frankly.
But you know what? You can decorate Crocs. You
That's right. Can't decorate none.
Uggs.
You can't wear Uggs in the summer.
You can. I see girls do it all the
You
time.
should.
But
But
I'm gonna go Crocs.
and,
Crocs.
And Crocs have fur-lined shoes now, so
Yeah.
Wear them
What
in
you need an Ugg for? Not a damn thing. That's why.
they're a little
That's good
cuter
point.
though.
I'm on board.
That's just it.
All right, we have
Oh.
Ursula the Witch versus Davy Jones. Huh. Two Disney villains, so they both got that going.
This is good.
They're both magic. They're
Both
both
have tentacles.
octopods of sorts. However,
However, Davy
Hold
Jones has crabs.
well,
And she's got
Ursula
potions.
has been defeated by being stabbed, whereas Davy Jones doesn't. Davy Jones has a sword. Davy Jones wins.
Davy Jones has a sword. By God, Davy Jones wins.
Yeah, Davy Jones wins.
Sounds good to me.
She has the trident behind her though.
But she doesn't have it on her person. The hamburger, see, it's right behind. She's holding her magic conscious.
Yep.
All right, we have the Hamburglar versus Chuck Hamburglar.
Hamburger.
Hamburglar. You know what? I'm not even gonna fucking explain it. If you don't know why the Hamburglar wins, you've lost the plot already.
Yeah, I don't even want to have
Fuck
to get
that
into the
animatronic
fact.
rat.
Do we have to bring up Grimace?
Well, Grimace is in the crowd.
No, that's my point. Like, if Grimace is there, Hamburger all day.
Hamburglar all day.
Purple don't crack. Who we got here?
Charizard versus Link.
Ooh, okay.
Probably Link.
Probably Link.
I have
Yes.
no idea.
He's the little knight with the sword.
He's
Charizard's
used
a
to
dragon.
he's used to
fight
kill
monsters.
he's used to killing dragons.
Yeah. All right, Link.
Link for sure, especially with that sword.
Yeah.
All right.
We got the twins from The Shining against
The Island Boys.
the twins from The Shining. Fuck those
Oh,
islands.
all fucking day.
Yeah, all
Yeah.
fucking. Yeah, they don't even want to play with them. They just want to fucking eat them.
I have a picture of my mom with her sister that looks like the Shining twins. It's
Yeah.
creepy.
My dad stayed at that hotel. The real one. Yeah.
Nice.
All right. Here we go. The Throwdown of the Ages. Yosemite Sam versus Elmer Fudd.
Elmer Fudd.
Elmer
'cause
Fudd.
He misses less than Yosemite Sam.
Yeah. Also, Elmer Fudd's a legitimate hunter.
Also, it's duck season.
It's Wabbit season.
No, it says it's duck
It's
season.
Wabbit season.
But it says it's duck season. Fire.
And the other guy, he never shoots a straight shot. He just fires in
Yeah,
the
he just
air.
fires all willy-nilly.
Yeah.
We got
Ooh.
Master Splinter versus Master Shredder. Splinter, duh.
Splinter.
Yeah, all day.
Toss him in the
Oversized
back of a
can
garbage
opener.
truck. Ah! He's
I
right.
made another one. Kevin Clash, for those who don't know that.
And Kevin Nash was Super Shredder.
Yep.
Ka versus Ekans, the Pokemon. Ka can hypnotize him. And then swallow him whole.
Who is Ekans?
Ekans is a Pokemon.
Yeah, no.
And
Ka
Ka is
all
the
day.
snake from the Jungle Book.
Ka all day.
/ he's also in Robin Hood.
Yeah, Ka, for sure.
We have Foghorn, Leghorn, and Bugs Bunny, bro.
There's a lot of bugs outside the ring,
Yeah.
too, just saying.
Is that, who is that sitting next to Daffy? Is that Patrick Starr?
Yes.
Why
no,
is he showing?
that's a chicken. It says, get him, Rooster.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Bugs. Sorry,
Yeah,
Foghorn.
Bugs is beaten way
Yeah,
more
yeah.
impressive.
Whooping that ass. Bigger, badder men have tried than Foghorn Leghorn to bring down the bunny.
It's true. Many men.
Wild Eat Coyote versus the Tasmanian Devil. Oh, come on.
Well, he's got the Roadrunner. That's unfair.
Wile E. Coyote would just blow himself to smithereens.
It's true.
Tasmanian Devil.
Yeah, all day.
Or,
Yeah.
unless he knows that and he straps the rocket to the Tasmanian Devil and that's how he kills the Tasmanian
No.
Devil. Right?
But it
He
wouldn't
always-
work till he was like, oh,
No.
shit, put it on, then it'd work.
That's fair, yeah.
Wiley always loses.
Yeah. Yeah,
He caught him
Tasmanian
once. He caught him once,
But
and he
guess-
let him go.
Yeah.
I remember the episode.
But guess what?
Had him dead to rights and let him go.
This is against the Taz, alright?
Yeah, Taz don't lose.
Yeah, Taz.
Ooh. Robin Williams.
Robin Williams all day.
Oh, yeah, Popeye.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All you gotta do is eat the spinach. He's gonna beat that ass.
Also, look at olive
That's
oil
our
out
similar
there
fine
showing,
ass olive oil.
showing a little bit of that neck.
Supple
That
neck.
supple neck. Yeah, Popeye all day.
Is that CM Punk in a banana hat?
Yeah, so on Raw, there was banana hats out in the crowd. This is
Clearly.
after Raw.
Yeah.
You got CM Banana, and then you've got
Banana Rhodes.
Potassium
In
in my soul.
That's
Here
good.
he comes. He's Banana Rhodes.
That's awesome.
It's awesome,
Did you
right?
just come up with that?
I remembered it from earlier.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yep.
Potassium
Rocky
in my
Road.
soul. That's it. That
All
is
right.
us,
Well, that's
man.
the show, kids. Thanks for tuning in, as always. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Make sure to find us on Facebook at facebook.com/ProWrestlingThrowdown. Follow us on X at ProWrestlingTD. Send us an email at ProWrestlingThrowdown@gmail.com. You can follow us on TikTok at ProWrestlingThrowdown. And you can check out streamlabs.com/ProWrestlingThrowdown, where you can access the
Merch!
Sure.
merch store.
Merch store!
Merch!
Buy our merch.
All of it. 8 different T-shirts.
All of it at
Stripe
once.
to 5.
9 different colors.
Yep.
Do it now. Oh, wait.
Are we still waiting?
I'll wait
We
as
told
long
them
as
to
it
wait,
takes.
yeah.
I'll wait as long as it takes.
We're not going anywhere. You buy a fucking
Get
shirt.
used to the look of my face.
That's right.
Buying it yet?
You over at the shop yet? Streamlabs.com/ProWrestlingThrowdown.
Yeah. Be sure to sign the book.
Did you put it in your
Sign
cart?
Yeah. Did you put it in there?
Check out.
Did you put your numbers in?
Put your card info in.
Don't let them see behind you that
And
you're
don't
doing
give anybody your CVV date or your PIN number.
it. No. But
Ever.
just write everything down and then you send it in a couple days.
You get a PW t-shirt.
Get presents from us.
Or
That's
the
right.
bikini. Whichever.
Proud of you.
I'm proud of. You know how well he did that.
You did so good.
He did it so well.
You did so good.
Yeah.
All
he
right,
did.
turn it off. It's getting weird.
Touch me. Keep it in the ring.